Hi everyone and welcome to today's morning report with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets for Friday the 4th of April. It's Non-farm Payrolls Friday and the markets have just started with a little bit of caution in the European trading session, and that followed on from caution yesterday on Wall Street and also overnight in Asia as well. Stock markets are slightly higher. I think that probably reflects the fact that the expectation for non-farm payrolls has been pushed slightly higher throughout the week towards that 200,000 figure. And however, the currencies are fairly risk averse in a very slight way. You've got euro lower, sterling lower, and dollar yen also lower. So slight amount of risk aversion there in the currency markets. But what you'll find is this morning's trade will tend to be quite muted, quite consolidatory in front of the number that comes out at 1:15 this afternoon UK time. And after that number, you'll tend to get a spike that will be moving in the direction of the surprise, whether it's higher or lower, and then a slight retracement as the move unwinds, and then ultimately that tends to happen. I've noticed within about 15 minutes. That spike and then subsequent retracement, but then ultimately the move tends to then go back in the direction of the surprise once more. So that is what tends to happen on non-farm payrolls Friday. And what we're looking at today is for 200,000 jobs is the consensus number, and 6.6% on the unemployment figure. Both of those are improvements on last month. 175 last month for for jobless claims. Sorry, for non-farm payrolls, and also 6.7% on the unemployment figure. So those expectations would be better than last month. The chart of that certainly suggests that the non-farm payrolls have flattened off and are certainly now beginning to push higher again. The expectation is that at some stage, possibly in the next couple of months, there'll be a rather significant jump in payrolls due to the depressed jobs market throughout the winter that was very harsh, and that could be reflected in quite a strong non-farm payrolls number in the coming months. But whether it happens this month or not is remains to be seen today. The unemployment number is expected to come down, as I said, from 6.7 to 6.6, continuing this nice downward trend in unemployment. But also, I think you need to be looking out for the participation rate as well, which did pick up last month, but that was the first month in quite a while that the participation rate had picked up. The 63% was last month's figure, so any improvement on that would certainly be seen as another positive for this payrolls report today. The chart of the day that I'm going to be looking at today is Euro Yen. The euro had a sizable decline yesterday on the back of dovish comments from Mario Draghi, despite the ECB standing pat on its monetary policy. There was discussion over potential quantitative easing in the Euro Central Bank meeting, and this is a rather a dovish shift in this discussion. Apparently, they didn't even discuss QE last month, but they are now discussing it. They're also quite concerned about the fact that inflation continues to remain rather depressed, even though their forecasts at the ECB are for it bottoming out and ultimately push back higher into 2015. 2014 is supposedly going to come out to about 1% on inflation, so they are expecting it to push higher, but still they are now contemplating quantitative easing, and this is a big change, and that has pulled the euro lower. And euro yen is one of those charts that has been affected by. We've seen a 4-day rally in euro yen, and now that's being reversed as we speak. and the pressure looks to be increasingly on the downside. The technical indicators are looking a little bit more corrective once more. The RSI is falling away, and the stochastics have rolled over at around the 80 level. So that suggests that perhaps this run has just is waning somewhat and could now see a correction. The initial support would certainly, you'd argue, would be the top of these old highs back around 142. And then you're back into this trading band once more between 140 and 142. So I think that needs to be watched out for. On the intraday basis, you'll see that the actual correction has formed a top pattern, closing below that low around 142.70. Which actually gives us a downside target of 141.95. So I think you're certainly well within the realms of 142 on this euro yen chart, and the early hours of trading in European session has seen a push below that 142.27 mark. So that would certainly suggest that this downside pressure is growing. You've got the moving averages which are rolling over. The 21-hour moving average, which is this green one here, which had provided the base of support on the way up, through the consolidation went flat, but is now rolling, is now turning lower, and is now looking to be the basis of resistance. That's at 142.50. So I think any sort of rally in euro yen should be used as a chance to sell. You've also got this breakdown neckline resistance at 142.70 that you could also use as a basis of resistance as well. The momentum indicators certainly are in negative configuration, and suggesting that further downside potential is possible, and there is several support bands that you need to be watching out for on this chart. 142 is certainly the top of this trading band that I was talking about on the daily chart, but then you're looking at intraday within this trading band. You're looking at 141.70 and then probably 141.25 the supports within that trading band that you need to be looking out for. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading on euro yen today. If non-farm payrolls comes out positively, you may well see a jump in this euro yen chart, and that I think would give you possibly a chance to sell, because I think ultimately the euro is going to be correcting back, and it certainly looks to be in correction mode against the yen at the moment, so it might be a chance to sell today. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading. As I said, watch out for non-farm payrolls at 1:30, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.